Hi everybody, I'm Stan from Stan's Sewing Supplies, and today we're going to be demonstrating how to shorten 4 types of zippers: metal, plastic, rhinestone, and coil. In order to shorten zippers, we need a few tools of the trade. The one I use the most is a zipper shortening tool, which I call at Stan's Sewing Supplies, but in fact it's an end nipper. Some people prefer the 4.5 inch. Some people like the larger version, 6.5 inch. To shorten a coil zipper, you'll need a pair of needle nose pliers, which I think works better than a regular pair of pliers, but you can use either. And also pinking shears, which keeps the end of the tape from raveling, but if you don't have any pinking shears, regular scissors will do as well. We measure a zipper from the bottom of the retainer box to the top stop. And in this case, we have a zipper that measures 18 inches long. Let's say we'd like to shorten this zipper to 16 inches. We will measure the 16-inch mark, and one tooth below that mark is the tooth that you'd want to first remove. You can mark it by either a pin or chalk, or I just use my fingers. We'll take the end nippers and yank and pull about 1 inch above where the top stop will be, and you'll end up with a zipper that looks similar to this. You will then take your pinking shears and cut the top of the end, and you'll be left with some lead tape, and then you put the top stop back on. And we do sell individual top stops because to reuse the old ones are very difficult to do. And now we have a 16-inch metal zipper, which came from an original 18-inch. The plastic zippers are done in very similar ways. We measure again from the bottom of the retainer box to the point to which you'd like to shorten the zipper. In this case, you do not yank and pull, but rather you want to cut as close to the tape as possible the teeth that you want to remove. Again, you'd want to remove approximately 1 inch of teeth, and if you can picture the tooth as being in a V shape, where the two sides of the teeth go over the tape, you want to cut the teeth as close to where the V comes together. And the rest is pretty easy. You pick off the teeth, and you will then end up with a zipper that looks like this, where you have removed all the teeth and cleaned them all up. Again, cutting the top and replacing it not with a plastic top stop, but another metal top stop. And we have black and white top stops. Doesn't really make too much difference. And now we've shortened a plastic zipper. Rhinestone zippers are merely a plastic zipper with some fancy stuff on top of the teeth. You do the same exact thing. You measure it where you want to measure it. You cut off what you don't need, about 1 inch on top, on both sides. Pick off the teeth that are left on the tape, and I use, with all of my rhinestone zippers, a number 10 top stop. Mainly because the teeth are kind of clunky and other top stops will get jammed in the slide. So you've got all of those zippers shortened, and for the last demonstration we have a coil, nylon coil, and if you look, from the factory is not really a top stop but rather what we call a bottom stop. For aesthetic purposes, the flat side of the top stop goes on the back, and the prongs are curled over the teeth. On a coil zipper, you have the tooth side, which is normally the outside. On the back side, there really is no teeth that you can see. So again, we want to measure. In my case, I will measure 30 inches. And I will take the bottom stop, is actually again what this is, and curl the bottom stop around the teeth using needle nose pliers. One prong goes over the top tooth, the other one goes around the tape and around the tooth. You really only need the side that the slide is on. After the slide is on of the tape of the zipper. And you do not want to remove the teeth on a nylon zipper because it will just ravel out. You just have to cut a little bit of lead tape above your top stop, and you're done with the coil zipper. Thank you for watching.